Hi, I'm Pepper Harrison. Most of you that are watching this know that because I want to talk to you today about why I support St. Andrew United Methodist Church. I came to St. Andrew in the spring of 1993. The first thing I found when I came here for the very first service was the warm fellowship that was in this church. I was welcomed and invited and to come in and enjoy myself, and it was absolutely like I had always been here. And so now I've been here 27 years, and that hasn't changed at all. And that is one of the strongest reasons that I support St. Andrew United Methodist Church, is the sweet fellowship of the precious people of God that are part of this congregation. There are other reasons why I support St. Andrew. One is the programs that are in place here on a graded way for all age groups. From the cradle, literally through high school, there is a graded program for all children and young people and young adults at St. Andrew. Wonderful volunteers who make this happen, and a great number of children and young adults reap the benefit of all of this program based on the central teachings of Jesus Christ, but also to provide for our kids a socialization that helps them to grow as humans. Another reason that I support St. Andrew is because of the precious fellowship of the adults in this church. There are so many programs, so many ministries in this church that are operated by and organized by the adults of this church. There are programs for the women, there are programs for the men, there are programs for couples, there are programs for singles. There's just programs for every interest group that might be in this church. We have the Boy Scouts. This church provides throughout the school year for the needs of hungry children in 3 of our schools here in the community. This church provides at Christmas time baskets, as we call them, for more than 60 families each year, and on and on and on and on. And in that, I also need to say this. As we become members of the United Methodist Church, we actually make a pledge to support the church with our time, our talent, and our resources. And I've tried to do that. And as I've done that, I've grown in fellowship and in my faith walk with Christ. I try to give my time, especially through the men's organizations. They've tried to get me to sing in the choir, and I did at one time for a little while, and they asked me to quit, and there was good reason for that. I don't know what my talents are, but I enjoy doing what I can for the congregation and the ministries of this church. It's important to me that I also follow the biblical teaching, both in the Old Testament and the New Testament, of bringing my tithes and my offerings into the storehouse of God. For I am promised scripturally that if I bring my tithes and my offerings into the storehouse of God, that I will be blessed. And I find that to be true, especially in the fellowship that I find in this church. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to share with you for a minute today about my feelings of this church and why I support St. Andrew. And I encourage you who are viewing this and seeing this, whether you're a member of our fellowship or perhaps you're not, to come and visit with us and be with us, especially when we're able to come back to regular worship. God bless you. It's really good to be here with you today.